Welcome to Let's Talk Events. I'm Andy Radig from Oshkosh Media. Let's take a look at some of the events and activities that are happening this summer in Oshkosh. Joining me is Kathy Snell, the Special Events Coordinator for the City of Oshkosh. Kathy, welcome.
Hi, thank you. Great to be here again.
All right, and we're here at Opera House Square, and we're here today because we have several events that occur right here in this location. And, you know, they happen throughout the year, really. Is this an important event venue for the City of Oshkosh?
It really is. In the wintertime even, many people might remember we had reindeer in the square, and we've had different events like that have come up. But we also, as you're aware, do a lot of our holiday parade airing right out of the square, and they do the Christmas tree light up right before the parade starts right here in Opera House Square. In the summertime, as we're sitting here today, we have a lot of events that are coming up in the next couple of weeks, actually, right here in the square.
Okay, and if you could highlight some of those events, I know there are several.
Absolutely. So we have something called Music on Main, also sponsored by the Downtown Business Improvement District. They will be starting a jazz music night Thursday evenings from 5:30 to 7:30 right here in the square. So you can start off your evening, if you want to do a full night of music, you can start off your evening right here in Opera House Square with a little jazz, and then you could actually walk down to Waterfest that happens at the Leach Amphitheater on Thursday evenings as well. So you could make a whole night of it.
Okay, and for that event, can I bring a chair? Can I bring food or beverages?
Yes, absolutely. They encourage you to shop at your local facilities and go out to the restaurants and get a bite to eat, get a drink, and then you can come over to the square and sit and enjoy the music.
Okay. And how does the recently enacted designated outdoor refreshment area affect some of these events?
Sure. So with DORA, Opera House Square is included in that area. So they can potentially get a drink at one of the local establishments, and then they can bring that over, they can walk over with their drink and have it right here in the square.
Okay, all right. And anything else to highlight at Opera House Square?
We do, actually. Right here in the square, we have Square Fair. And that is an opportunity for additional vendors outside of the farmers market every Saturday who come out. A lot of them are craft vendors or independent consultants, and they set up booths here in the square once a month, third Saturday typically. And they'll run their event kind of in correlation with the farmers market. But it's a whole separate event right over here in the square. So you can come here and get your stuff ahead of time, you can look around, you can shop, you can come back and pick things up on your way home.
Okay, so it's kind of a little added bonus if you come to the farmers market. That also might be happening if it's the third Saturday.
Absolutely. I was actually just here not too long ago myself, just as a extra added bonus for the farmers market.
Okay, all right. Well, besides getting fun treats and good things at the farmers market, you might be able to get a little exercise in over here in Opera House Square. Is that right?
Yes, that is. We also have on certain Saturdays, I think we have 2 more Saturdays in August, where there is yoga in the square early in the morning. That is sponsored by Simply Yoga, and they host yoga sessions. So if anybody's interested, they could certainly reach out to Simply Yoga. But that is a special event that is also hosted on some Saturday mornings. So that is early morning, about 1 hour, and people can come in and do a little yoga.
Okay, wow. All kinds of different things going on over here. Okay, a lot going on downtown as well. Are there other types of events happening around town coming up?
Of course. So we are just inundated with music throughout the summer. You can find music events on Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, and Thursday nights here in Oshkosh. So every other Tuesday we have the Live at the Leach, which is a free concert for those individuals. I think we've talked about this before, but it's still going on through the month of August. So individuals interested in coming down for a free concert with their families. There's live entertainment, food trucks, as well as some games and bounce house things for kids to do as well. So just kind of a fun evening. Also every other Wednesday evening we have Brews on the Bay. That will be hosted twice again in August. That is down at Menominee Park. Again, food trucks, live entertainment, and some fun yard games for families to come out as well.
It's a great event.
It is. It's been really well attended this summer, which has been great to see. We had 4 events last year, and they added 4 more this year, so there's actually 8 of those this summer.
Wow, okay.
And that will actually go through September. And then we also have on Thursday nights, of course, we have Waterfest over at the Leach as well. So we just have lots of live music events that are consistently hosted throughout the summer. We'll also have Food Truck Friday that will be coming up, another live music event over at South Park.
Okay.
They have about 15 food trucks that actually come into that facility that night.
Wow, okay.
So great opportunity for families, for everybody to get a little something different.
Yeah. I think the Food Truck Fridays, they also have some entertainment and some other things going on.
They
so
do.
It's really quite an event.
Yes, that's sponsored by the Friends of the Oshkosh Senior Center, so they also have a raffle that goes along with that. So if people are interested, I believe it's a grocery raffle.
Okay.
So they can get raffle tickets as well and try and win a little something extra.
Okay, we could all use a little help at the grocery store these days.
Of course we could.
Okay. Well, and then I guess just another little plug here. The Oshkosh Parks Department has a wonderful activity guide for the whole summer, and that really outlines a lot of these things that we're talking about. So folks can go to the City of Oshkosh website and the parks page, and you can find that activity guide.
Yes, the activity guide just covers those that are sponsored by the Parks Department. So for some of those other ones, we always talk about the Visit Oshkosh site as well. So be sure to visit that also for some of those other events. And I certainly don't want to miss out on the 2nd annual Oshkosh Jazz Festival.
Okay.
That will be also happening this summer. That date is August 27th. That's going to be hosted on Main Street, so right behind us and to the north. 1 block of Main Street is actually shut down for Oshkosh Main Street Music Festival. They bring in a large stage. They have some pretty great acts that come in for that event as well, so you don't want to miss that one.
Okay, very good. All right, and then we also have, Oshkosh is very much a bicycling community, and we have a lot of bike events coming up too.
Yes, we do. So for those bike enthusiasts that are out there, there is an 88-mile ride that we are a part of every year. That is the Race the Lake. So they start off in Fond du Lac, and they come through Oshkosh, and it circles the entire Lake Winnebago. So they'll go around the entire lake and finish back in Fond du Lac. So they can do that as either an individual or as a team.
Okay, all right.
So maybe some people can't do the whole 88, but it is probably a little bit more for those who are used to those longer bike rides. But for those that maybe aren't under, wanting that type of an event.
Very rigorous, yeah.
The Pedal Out Hunger will be back with the Salvation Army this year. So they started a few years back, and unfortunately had to take a hiatus due to COVID. But they will be back this year. That is the longest ride on that event is a 13-mile ride, and so there are 3 different routes that people can choose from for that one. So that one's more of a family event where you can come out, and if you maybe want to just do a mile or 2, you can also choose to do that with your family too. And then at the end of that event, everybody will come back to the new facility over at the Salvation Army and have a little lunch. So it's just a nice morning event for families as well, for a good cause.
Okay, so it sounds like really that's quite an event. It doesn't matter if you're an avid cyclist or you just like to go out for a ride now and then, and you can participate in that at whatever your comfort level is.
Absolutely. It's an opportunity for people that just want to enjoy that bike ride, right?
Sure, okay. That'd be good for me. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I don't think I'd do an 88 mile.
No, I'm not quite ready for that, so, okay, all right. Well, we also are a community that has a lot of water around us, and so along with that comes fishing. So we have some fishing events coming up.
We do. We've talked about this again the last couple of times.
Yeah.
We are kind of coming to an end with our fishing tournaments for I should say fall, because of course we start back up in winter with ice fishing.
Right.
But kind of slowing down with our fishing tournaments this time of year, but we do have we have been selected for the AIM State Championship. So the AIM has a series of fishing tournaments throughout the state of Wisconsin, starting I think in April till August.
Okay.
And we've been selected as that state championship location. So anglers will come here for that final tournament in their series at Menominee Park. That is August 12th and 13th down in Menominee Park.
Okay.
Also that same day, out in Menominee Park on the north shore of the bay is going to be the Kids Fishery, and that's sponsored by our Otter Street Fishing Club here in Oshkosh.
Sure.
The Otter Street Fishery is a free kid fishery, so kids can come out for free. They get a little something. I want to say they might even get a little fishing pole if they signed up early.
Oh.
And they have winners selected as well for that. So check out the Otter Street fishing page for that and for more information and registration. But that is for ages 3 to 12. So lots of opportunities to get kids involved in that fishing community.
Okay. Boy, something for everybody, all age groups with fishing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. It's a fun event for the whole family.
All right. And then also we talked a little bit before about yoga in the park here at Opera House Square,
Yes.
but I guess that's also at South Park as well.
Yes, this year we actually had a group that came in and they have started doing a Tuesday evening yoga series. Check out our website for more information on that one as well.
Okay, all right. We can check that one out. I myself am a fan of classic cars. I like going to classic car shows, and I know that we have some events around Oshkosh that highlight that type of thing.
We most certainly do. On Thursday evenings, once a month, Artie and Ed's hosts a cruise night, and so that's an opportunity as well to come out, get a root beer, check out classic cars. It will be held on August 25th. Will be their last one of the season. So typically that's a June, July, and August, once a month for that. So their last one will be August 25th. But
Okay.
great opportunity to come out and check out those cars.
Sure.
You'll probably also be interested then to know that also coming up in Labor Day, we will have the citywide Labor Day picnic and car show. Also a great opportunity to come on out and check out some classic cars.
Oh, absolutely. It sounds like fun. Okay, and then we also have outdoor movies, and there's something coming up at the Leach Amphitheater.
Yes, we actually have one in June, July, and August. So
Okay.
the next one coming up will be August 26th. That is going to be, like you said, at the Leach Amphitheater, outdoor movie. Free to the families to come out and enjoy that. That is also going to be a carnival night, so kind of a end of the summer bash, I guess you could say. So
Sure.
opportunity for kids to come out, play games, earn tickets, and get some prizes.
Okay, very good. And again, the Oshkosh Parks Department page would have more information about that one as well.
Yes, and that activity guide you
And the
mentioned
activity
earlier.
guide.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Well, we talked a lot about the things happening in August, and we kind of touched on a little bit things that are coming up, you know, Labor Day and that. I guess if you could give us a little preview of some things that are maybe a little further down the road.
Sure. Definitely Labor Day is going to be, it's kind of that opportunity for us to add more people to our population for the year, right?
Right.
So, that weekend is always our move-in weekend also for the UW Oshkosh here. So lots of planning goes into that, especially with the construction of Algoma this year. So we've been doing a little planning and shifting things around. So those who are doing the move-in will have to pay close attention to the UW Oshkosh websites for information on getting through town that weekend.
Okay, all right. So a lot of things happening there, and it probably, like you said, a little bit different than in years past due to that construction. So just be very careful and mindful that the move-in is happening, and it might be a little different than previous years.
Yeah, and definitely patient.
Okay, all right. Very
As people may, people who have moved in prior years may be used to a different format. So, yeah, be patient and just kind of go with the signage.
Okay. And then UWO, speaking of UWO, they have a new marching band, and so there might be a marching band parade this year?
There will be. On their first game of the season, they will have a marching band that will march with their players from the old Associated Bank location on Sawyer Avenue and go over to Titan Stadium. So just short of a block march, but they'll march alongside with the players.
Okay. Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
That's another new exciting thing is having that marching band here as well.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. And then we also have a Hmong National Labor Day Festival as well.
We do. So this event has been going on for many years here in Oshkosh. A very well attended event. This is hosted out at Sunnyview Expo Center and Winnebago County Community Park. And so they'll have vendors and football and lots of other activities. They have teams that register early and then go out. It's a fun opportunity to go check out the sporting events out on site, and also some of those vendors and food vendors that are out there.
Okay, very good. Well, and I know that we also touched on this a little bit earlier as well, but there are resources available for folks to learn more about these events and all the other things happening. If you could just touch on what resources are available.
Sure, absolutely. As you had mentioned earlier, Andy, definitely the parks guide is out there and online on the parks website. Great opportunity to check things out, and also our Visit Oshkosh site that is online, sponsored by the Oshkosh Convention and Visitors Bureau. Our website for special events also does have a calendar of events also located on our web page. But all of those are opportunities for information on things that are coming up. If people are looking for opportunities to host events and don't really know how to get started, I can certainly be a resource for them and help them in some of their planning. That, maybe if you're a first-time person trying to put on an event, I can certainly be a resource for that as well.
Okay, and more information about that through the Oshkosh Parks website.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep, they can check out on the Oshkosh Parks website. They can find the special events link, and they can find my contact information.
Okay. Well, I guess unless you have anything else to share, I think that's about what we have for today's show. So thank you very much for being here.
Absolutely. Have a great day.
All right, you too. And we appreciate all the information that Kathy has shared with us today. And please join us again next month for another Let's Talk events, and we'll highlight some of our fall events that are coming up. Get out there and enjoy what's going on in Oshkosh.